What up, guys? Welcome back to Market Monday, guys, and we're gonna show you some stuff that is in the market right now and the best investments right now because there's a lot of things going on with the market. So I pretty much sold over 1,000 cards already, so that's a pretty big W, guys. So pretty much, let's check this out. So pretty much, we all know that the market, we have the new event 20 under 20, and pretty much everything's kind of going haywire right now. So let's start off with the 83 overalls. So if you guys have any 83 overalls to sell, I think it's pretty much a good chance to sell them right now because they are going for pretty much 7K in the profit or a little bit higher in the market. They're not going really into like the 8K range, but if you can still work the market on them, I've been picking some of them up like 4, 3K, and I'm flipping them for 7K. I'm still making some profit on that, so you can make some good steals. So during the week, like if you see like Wednesday, especially Wednesday and Thursday, when the wards do come out, come to this marketplace and you'll probably have a lot of steals in the market for these guys because you're definitely going to get the chances for this. So that's what I'm trying to kind of say. Just look out for this little steals on this. Some people do not know the prices of these, so you're definitely going to get some steals on this. And let's talk about these cards, because these cards are hit or miss sometimes, and the price range is pretty much goes up and down all the time. So as you can tell, they're in this range right now, and if I go up to here, it's only 84. So pretty much they're selling for 1,200 right now. So that's the pretty much the max they're selling for right now. They're not selling for more, they're not selling for less. I saw some going for a little cheaper earlier, and you can still get some steals on this. I did pick up like about 100 of them at 950 when people started opening a lot of packs. So you could make steals. You just have to be aware of this on this stuff. So just take a chance on looking at these stuff when you're doing this, when you have some free time, if you get pissed off at the game and stuff like that. And I think this is the biggest market. This is the biggest market, and I'm going to say that you should invest in these cards because these are the two card range that are going pretty cheap in the market right now. And I'm saying like invest in these cards because they're definitely going pretty cheaply in the market, this range. And you can go actually closer, you can keep going down, they get even smaller. So you're kind of going into pretty much almost a 7K range. Like 8K range is pretty cheap, guys. So you can make some good investments in this. Even you go at 85s. I think I picked up some at like 10K today. So it's a pretty much a big W for this. Like I'm gonna actually do this right now. That's pretty much steals in my hand because this is just one event. The next event they could change it again. EA's been changing the events all the time, so why not just invest in some of these cards, boys? I'm telling you right now, more cards you have in the market, more of the cards that you invest in, the more of the cards that you're gonna be kind of investing, and you're making a lot of more coins doing that. And you'll have a lot of chance to do investments. So pretty much they're all in the 8K range right now. That's a pretty much W because you can pick up them cheaper than 10K and then hold on to them for the new event. So this event's only 2 weeks. So the next event's pretty much, so what? So next cards come out on the 26th. So the December 3rd is a new event. So EA could put some 84s and 85s in the next event, and these guys will go up to 25K. You pick them up for 8. You're making pretty much a steal. And I'm saying that right now, pretty much a steal. Okay, so now the bigger, let's go to the XFactor market because the new event is on, and I'm talking about these cards are tanking in price. I'm talking like tanking in price, boys. So you want some good investments, you pretty much go price range at 99K buy now, and here you go. You have all these cards that are pretty much 127 cards on the market for this. So pretty much you have like cards that could be and will be pretty much high overall cards in this game. Like Bergeron could be like a probably, like, if he gets even an event card, he's going up to a 90. So that's a W there. Connor's pretty like, he's pretty much, and he already had got an upgrade. He's an 88 overall. Like, stuff like this that you can invest in on these cards. And I'm telling you, like, you can get some good steals on these cards right now when the market's like this. It's not like you don't see these cards too often too low, and you can get some good steals. Like 97K is actually pretty much a good deal. And think about this, okay? Think about this. The new event that we have, these cards all are capped at 92. These cards don't get capped at 92. They keep going up to a 99. So you can have a 99 Bergeron on your team, and you can pick them up at 85K. From picking them up from 85K, boys, that means you're pretty much, if he hits like 300K, you can actually sell that card for 300K. You make a profit out of that. And I'm just saying this new event is pretty much screwing up the XFactor market. They're cheaper. I think pretty much every price range is pretty much like this. I haven't checked, but I noticed that a lot of these cards are cheaper. They are lower overalls, and I think like lots of them are like this. So let's go to this. Let's go to the 100K range. So 200, 100K range on this, and even these cards are kind of tanking in price too. Like Matthews 175K. Like a lot of people are having trouble getting Matthews on their team. So you can get some good steals on these cards. I'm telling you right now, they're cheaper now, and it probably could be the best investment for us to, you know, pick up. Even Barkov, I saw Barkov at 80K today. So like it's a hit or miss on this, but I think the best investment is the 99K range. So pretty much you go buy now price range, and you can see a lot of these cards are cheap. And I'm actually going to say Connor is actually doing well in the NHL right now too. He's actually doing well. Points pretty much out for a couple weeks. I think like a couple weeks. You have a lot of these players. You can see a lot of these players are pretty much on the market, boys. Fully at 99K. Some are cheaper than the others, but 99K market, it's pretty much good. Even the PowerUp Icon market's actually pretty interesting. You can get pretty much Joe Nieuwendyk, 62 overall, and you can get him at 70K. Like this is another market that you can almost work too. The market, the reason why these guys are going cheaper now on some cards are the new cards cap out at 92. So people don't want to upgrade these cards. So people go and see like, oh, it's only 88, then they have 89 speed, you know, blah, blah. They're going to throw this card away. Wow. The thing is that when these cards catch up to the other cards in a certain point, then people are going to get rid of the cards of 22 under 22, boys, and what's going to happen is this market's going to catch up to them. So that's what I think what it is some of these cards you have to look at them, and like I see like Mike McDaniel up there. Some people threw Mike McDaniel away for cheap. Like you can make some good coins of flipping, especially Joe Nieuwendyk. Like he goes to a 92 in speed, and you have him with 93 faceoffs, and that's a pretty much big W. Who in the world will buy a card for 67K? That's a pretty much big W, and that's pretty cheap for PowerUp Icons. So icons are pretty much cheap in the market with XFactors. And let's go to another one. Let's go to pretty much the evolution cards, because you're gonna get some good steals of cards with like I've been seeing. I think I saw Hart on this market 5 times today with like under 99K. So it's actually pretty interesting. People are throwing some of these players, especially in the market under 100K. So I'm saying that if they're under 100K, I think you should take a steal on this stuff. So we all know like these cards, this card is going to get a boost. He's like a 91 now. But like, especially like Heart, like if you see a card like Heart under 99K, I think just go for a little pickup there. That's a little kind of little steal that I'm going to say. I didn't go for the steal because I didn't have enough coins. But now I do because I sold some players. If I see Heart again on the market for under 99K, I probably will do it again. Probably take a little steal, especially this guy too. He plays on top power play unit for the Wild. So I saw him under 99K a couple times today too. So like you just have to like even Petrie. People do sell Petrie actually pretty cheaply too. As you can tell, one card right now in 2 hours and 104. You can get some Petries too at cheaper in the market, guys. So I'm just trying to kind of like infamous this out that some of these cards will go cheaper than others. I would not just buy a card just for like in the 100K range. I kind of like wait for them to kind of drop. Like people can't sell them like this card, and you just go for a little steal and hold on to them. I might me if this card goes down again into the 100K, under 100K, I would just take investment again, pick them up. I got them for 18K, but stuff like that, guys, you shouldn't have to do. So like just kind of look at the market at that. I say 99K. If they could drop under 99K, that'd be a big W. As you can see, 2 NHL players. I don't know about this guy. I really rarely know about European leagues, but I know NHLs. If they're under 100K, go for it, guys. That's just my little take about the market there a little bit. And I don't think anything else that we can look at. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm kind of baiting on this guy too. I have him. He's 8-2 with me. But then I have this guy. Where's that goalie? Oh, Danko. Danko is, I still think, the best goalie in the game. And he's pretty cheap. Like, still the best goalie in the game, guys. I have a record of 31-10. And save percentage is like around 2. And shots are like save percent and saves was like 87. Like, this is nuts. I have a goalie that is actually better. So I don't know about the other goalie, but he's actually a pretty interesting one, guys. So take a little check on Danko if you can. I'm going to hype this card up because this card is pretty much a JIT for me. And I'm talking about JIT because it's the rebound control, position, speed, and recovery. All those stuff is like high in the 80s. And he's 6'4". He's probably the best goalie in the game. Top of, like, I don't know about Spencer Knight. I have to still play with Knight. But I think I heard people say, like, if you kind of upgrade him, have all these unlocked, he's a really good goalie, especially the momentum killer. So I don't know. I have to try them out. I only have them in the 86, guys. But if you guys like this, guys, subscribe to the channel. If you put the like on this, guys, it'll help the rhythm on this. And guys, hopefully you guys can make some money. I'm out, guys. Peace.